You remember when you were doing projects?
Yes.
Yeah. So one of the requirements of my project was to send SMS. So I Googled, I found Africa is Talking. And we started using Africa is Talking. And we've continuously, since 2010.
Yes.
Yeah, since 2012. I know, 2012 thereabout.
Yeah.
We've continuously used Africa is Talking. Yeah. We started with SMS, went to voice because we run a call center that people call us.
Yeah.
That is actually using Africa is Talking APIs.
Nice.
Now we went to USSD. Now we started with shared USSD.
Now you're dedicated.
Now we're dedicated USSD.
Very nice.
So Africa is Talking has been a good partner. Even one thing I've liked is over time they have really stabilized. There's a lady called Mary Claire.
MC.
Mary Claire.
You call her MC.
I knew her a couple of years ago. And she will text my phone at Sunday.
On Sunday.
On Sunday. That tells you how dedication she has.
Shout out to Mary Claire.
Yeah, shout out to her. Yeah. She's a very good, I don't know what she does right now.
VP customer experience.
Yeah. But she's very good. Yes. And anyway, we've collaborated with Africa is Talking. Now we are going to Malawi. We still propose to the client to use Africa is Talking APIs. So anyway, as you rightly said, you have to collaborate.
Yeah.
You find a problem, Africa is Talking solves it, don't reinvent it.
Yes. Yeah. So actually, this was actually off the mic where I was having a side chat, like how African companies need to rethink in terms of how do you work together. Yes. Because at the end of the day, you don't have all the time and resources to do everything.
Yes.
And even if you did everything, you would not do it as perfect as, someone who does their day-to-day, right? Yeah. So collaboration is the key. And the beauty of Africa Talking, as you have heard, is that if you're scaling throughout Africa, it's a good partner. And of course, actually, since last year, we are more focused on our customers and how can they scale. What do they need? Also introducing them to some of our clients. Because you see, serving Africa-wide, you get different clients who have different needs. But
Correct.
some of your other customers actually provide those needs.
Correct.
A good example is payment. We used to offer payments and we eventually stopped.
Yeah, you realize.
But now we recommend some of our payment customer to the people who are looking for payment solution.
Yes.
So, and this is good. We have been working with telcos across Africa, doing some ABUs with them. So that collaboration actually find a lot of growth in it, both ways, for both someone who is giving a gig and the gig that you're giving them. So it's a way to go. It's a future. Before we leave the dating that I mentioned earlier, I had a question around it.
Yeah.
How has been your dating life as a tech bro? You're the guy who could get into I remember during our school days, get into your house at 6. You leave there at 7:30 going to class. Yeah, when we have a early class. When you have a early class, you'll see you at 11. How has been your dating? Because now I know you're married, you have a family. How was that journey?
So you want the dating side, the dating side of the story?
Yes.
No.
Most tech bros are suffering.
Yeah. So, and then it's very hard to find a spouse that actually understands your entrepreneurship journey.
Yes.
They don't understand why you should not get a job. Yeah.
And leave the house at 8 and come back at 7.
No, 7. What do you mean? Midnight.
Yes. A bit drunk.
No, at times it's work.
Okay.
At times it's work. At times sometimes we have a client that has to be delivered. So we'll sleep in the office.
Okay.
Transnight. By the time we are leaving, that's done. Yeah. So the dating journey has been. You have to, find so many people by the time you settle to one. But so you have to. I'll say that my journey has been good.
Yeah.
I have a very supportive partner. We do a lot of businesses together. Yeah.
You're spoken like a married man.
But Rico, on our side, it has most in any good thing. In that iceberg, you don't see.
For sure.
You don't see what is under.
Me, I was not interested in marriage. Marriage has its own story. We'll talk when maybe 10 years later. I wanted maybe before. Because you see, there is that journey where now you're saying you're looking for different partners.
Correct.
Maybe this doesn't work. Maybe this one wants this that you can't provide. Or maybe they want this kind of person. You are not that person. So how was that? Because you see, there are so many, as I said, guys who want to pursue, even engineering in general. It's time consuming. Sometimes you need some focus. Sometimes, there's something you need to work on. You don't need, you don't have much time on your hands. So I don't know if for you was it easy. Maybe you met 2-3 people. The fourth one was the right one.
It was difficult. Because you have to kiss so many frogs, as they say. Before you actually find the right frog.
Yes.
And anyway,
so you still find the frog.
And at the end of the day, there is no. You realize that you leave this one for this one. The mistake you found here, you find another one here. So at the end of the day, dating has its own experience. So my advice will be to you have to make a decision at the end of the day. There is no perfect person. You just have to take it and munabungangania ukombele. Nabambania ukombele as you go. I don't know what your experience is.
Mine I'll share one day. But it was. I mean, it is. I will not say more or less the same, but it was a bit, because for me, I set out my mind long time ago on what I want, how I want it, and
did you find it?
Path. Yeah, of course.
After how many tries?
Anything that you're looking for, you'll find it. After how many tries? Just 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah. But of course, there are those who just say, okay, this is not it. Yeah, even before it starts, you're like, okay. If I buy gift, like the Gen Zs are saying nowadays. Yeah, so please, as we come to close, what is your parting shot? The guys who are, starting up, starting their journey. Because there are guys who maybe just registered a company a few minutes ago. And they're like, I'm going to make billions. So what do you have to say to that person?
So my parting shot is there is a lot of opportunities in this country. One of the things that you need to explore or you need to do is to diversify or basically diversify your networks. At the end of the day, it's not only about products. Even if you have the best product in the world, it has to be sold to someone. And that element of selling, you have to figure out how to do it. So my parting shot to you is grow your networks and expand. That is how you'll expand your business.
Very nice. And maybe talk to us listeners for subscription, like, and whatever, and directly to them, please. And they also talk a bit about Presta for those who don't know about Presta. Yes.
So we at Presta, we are revolutionizing the lending space. We want to disrupt how lending is done in this market. And that is exactly what we do. We work with a lot of microfinance. We work with a lot of SACCOs. That is our core business. I'm glad to be part of this webinar, and I will encourage you to subscribe and hit that like button.
Podcast.
Oh, podcast.
Thank you so much, Tom. And we're really honored for you to grace this podcast. We're trying to tell authentic African stories. We have just started, and we are growing as
doing well.
And thank you for everyone who have found our stories really educative. You have shared a cup of wisdom, and you have seen it good to subscribe. We really appreciate. Even some of them commenting, giving feedback, recommending tools. I remember when we started with one mic, my producer, videographer, photographer, everything is behind this camera. And here we are today, and I love it. But we've made it our habit to close with African proverb. And we borrowed this from Spice FM.
Yeah.
Where we have Ndu and these other guys who I like listening to. It's a sober conversation most of the time.
Yeah.
And today's proverb will come from Swahili. Tumia ulichumiacho kale. What this proverb means in English is that use what you have put together or hand in early days.
Okay.
So early days could be today for you. So whatever you learn today is an investment to your future. So for this and many more episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, we are in all podcasts across the spectrum. That is Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and many other podcasts that, whichever is your favorite, please tune in and show some love. Until next time, I'm Michael Kimani, and this is courtesy of Africa's Talking in collaboration with the Backmasters. See you.